Welcome to my channel. Tonight we begin with a chilling tale of a sergeant and his unhinged nighttime drill. 6 soldiers stood before their sergeant. Their breaths hung in the frigid air as the sergeant's shadow stretched long and distorted in the flickering gas lamp. Tonight we run the gauntlet, the sergeant rasped, his voice like grinding gears. But there was no fear in his eyes, only grim determination. The soldiers exchanged uneasy glances. None had faced the gauntlet and lived to tell the tale. They moved silently into the moonless woods. The sergeant led the way, his tall frame a dark silhouette against the backdrop of gnarled trees. Their first test was the mud crawlers. Thick, black mud sucked at their uniforms and scratched at their skin. The sergeant's eyes glinted with amusement. Next, they scaled a towering rope net. Private Ellis slipped and dangled, heart hammering against his ribs. From above, the sergeant barked encouragement, his grin wide and predatory. As the night wore on, the forest whispered with unseen menace. The soldiers' faces, streaked with mud and sweat, grew haggard and drawn. Then came the shooting range. The sergeant's silhouette cut sharp against the firing range's neon red backdrop. With each shot, the targets crumpled, revealing not painted cardboard, but flesh and bone. Private Cortez screamed, dropping his rifle. His target had twitched, its eyes glazed and lifeless. But the sergeant merely clapped a hand on his shoulder. "Good work, Private." His voice dripped with false praise. By the time they reached the whispering wall, only 6 remained. The trees pressed close, their branches clawing at the soldiers, their leaves rustling like dry bones. And then they heard it, a voice carried on the wind, cold and cruel. It spoke of a place beyond the wall where the sergeant could not follow, where they would be safe. For a moment, hope flared, but then the sergeant stepped forward. His eyes burned with unholy fire. "There are no walls here," he hissed, his voice echoing with unnatural power. "Only what you bring with you." Panic seized Ellis. He turned his rifle on the sergeant. "What the hell are you?" The sergeant threw back his head and laughed, a sound that scraped against their souls. As he did, his skin split, revealing the horror within. His chest, a mass of twisted metal and flesh, gave way to a horrifying sight, a torso filled with dog tags, each engraved with the name of a missing soldier. His spine, a jagged array of bayonets. And instead of a heart, a pulsing, breathing mass of darkness. The sergeant lunged, his grin splitting his face from ear to ear. "I am your worst nightmare," he rasped, his hot breath washing over Ellis's face. "The embodiment of your deepest fears. I am the gauntlet." And as the other soldiers fell, one by one, vanishing into the hungry darkness, Ellis realized with a dawning chill that this was only the beginning. Because the sergeant was always waiting, always watching, always ready to claim new victims for his eternal and bloody drills. Please leave a like and comment below with your thoughts. Also check out my other videos for more terrifying tales and more.